Well, I see you dug up the original movie poster. Oh boy, that takes me back. Wait, whose volume does that control?
Now, I'm not one to know much about movies.
Can you hear me all right?
I don't know if this audio is going to come out okay. But I think this game basically narrates itself, and I'm already liking it. Truth be told, I never watched many director's commentaries or anything.
We're going to start the commentary track now.
It doesn't tell you what hard mode does. Oh, it's hard mode. Oh, look. Look, it has little tooltips, but then it goes to nothing in the bottom right. That's just so weird. Let's go file 1. I usually go file 2 or 3. But for Let's Plays, it's much more beneficial to go with 1. You don't have to think about it. Apparently, this is a cheap discount movie that we are playing. I like the idea. Cross-media.
Dan Smith here. I directed this film back in, well, it feels like a century ago.
You don't sound a century old, though.
The studio asked me to provide a commentary track for the DVD release. And wham! Straight into the action. No fluff or anything. That's what we did back then.
The strings.
Landed ship. Up pops our hero, the fearless Dick Starspeed.
I just love how callous it is with all the graphics. Oh wow! I'm gonna have to throw some things around, I think.
The ship's velocity reactor is damaged. I believe that I am stranded on an alien planet.
That is way too good voice acting for the
Played,
situation.
of course, by actor Jonathan Digby. Went on to some minor roles after this. Such a shame. I thought from day one this guy's got leading man written all over his face.
Look at these things.
Greetings, citizens of Gravoria. I am Dick Starspeed, and I come in peace.
Oh, this weird
Probably shouldn't
aberration.
have had Dick draw his weapon when he was talking about peas. Well, maybe one day we'll go back and CG it into a sandwich or something instead. Ha! Just kidding. And this is what people pay to see. A no-name middle-aged B-list actor duking it out with stuntmen and costumes.
What?
Such stunning choreography. And the extras in those robot suits really knew how to take a punch. Oh, literally. I told Jonathan not to hold back. Give it all to him. Kick him in the nuts and bolts.
How is this
And
legal?
I know what you're thinking, but don't worry. We handled it responsibly. We made them all sign waivers not to sue for injuries.
Holy smokes!
They're like stop motion, but really low frame rate, so it looks
If I
terrible.
land squarely on that grain silo, I should survive this fall unscathed.
Like I know.
Well, I shouldn't say this now, but you could actually see the springs if you squinted hard enough.
Yeah, but they look way too weak. That's not how I imagined those strings would look. They look more like puppet
Screenwriting
strings.
trick from back in the old days. You put a grain silo or some haystacks down, and it solves all your gravity-related problems.
I could just not record this at 60. That having been said, I'm experiencing some minor volume problems. In that my ears are getting blown out. Which is a problem, because I like my ears not blown.
It appears some of my equipment was lost when my ship was shot down.
Are those giant
But
bolts and
what
screws on his
This
chest?
high-tech scanner reports that my ray gun is nearby.
You know, this doesn't look like a game that would run poorly. Which is the thing that gets me. I guess it's probably the water, because that is some really fancy looking water. Lucky grain silo. Ooh, what's this? I got a silver cog. I love this crappy music.
Oh, the dinosaurs. You just don't see quality stop motion.
Well, recently there was actually a movie.
Someone actually
I forgot the
sat
name,
there
though.
and moved them frame by frame. Today, it'd be done with computers, but where's the artistry in that?
I don't know where the artistry in that is. Maybe there is none. Well, there is certainly artistry in computer-generated graphics. It's just a different kind of artistry. I love how these trees look like Playmobiles. And so Dick felled.
The trees here look a little plastic. Well, it's because they are.
They look like Playmobil stuff.
From the set of my last film.
He also sounds very.
Island 2.
I wanted to say something. Yeah, about how Dick just whacks things. That's good for a movie. I got a ray gun. I go pew pew.
We got our fair share of nasty letters from scientists complaining about our portrayal of the dinosaurs. News to me, apparently these stegosauruses weren't meat eaters. Must have preferred shellfish or something. Wow, how do they know? That's what I say.
I like how the trees just vanish. Oh no! Not the big boy. He was my favorite boy. That having been said, a lower frame rate is more cinematic. If the video game people are to be believed. So enjoy the more cinematic experience with me not throwing down the graphic options. That's way too realistic of a monkey suit. The eyes are dead, but the rest looks way too good.
As usual, the local population is defenseless. That's where our hero steps in and saves the day.
Like, I'll say it again, he sounds a bit which might be intentional. I got another silver cog. But they are no match for this magnificent blaster. I mean ray gun. Wow, that's a big ol' arrow. That was a big old bump on the noggin. Good old-fashioned pimpernickel. Oh, I love how you can see the little line. Oh, man.
We put Jonathan through a lot shooting this film. He wasn't the best actor, especially when reacting to getting hit. He's what you call a flincher. So I told the stuntman to really just go to town on him. It's the only way to get an honest performance sometimes. Our props master tried to make the weapon soft, but there's only so much you can do. Lucky for us, Dick's entire body was covered in that spacesuit.
I don't think
that
that really
was a lifesaver when it came to hiding bruises.
I like how
the gold disappears when Dick touches it. We had a deleted scene that explained he's actually teleporting it back to his ship. It's funny, no one ever questioned how Dick was able to walk around with an infinite amount of gold on him.
I do like that it actually... Oh wow, it's a blue cog. That's cool. But yeah, it stops me from doing that. Oh, but I can shoot through the wall! Oh, this game is so jank. In the right ways. In the fun ways. Here's a flincher, though. I really appreciate that the actor is a character that is also an actor that is a character.
We had to redo these shots. Our first attempt was kind of a disaster. We tried using real apes, thought it'd cut down on the costume budget a bit. But have you ever tried working with apes? They are the worst actors ever. They don't sit still for a moment. And the second you take your eyes off of them, they're flinging their feces all over the place. Jonathan refused to work with him after he got, well, let's just say that he had to take more than a couple of showers one day. You know, you never forget the smell of monkey poo. We steam cleaned the studio top to bottom. Still never got rid of it entirely. All through the rest of the shot, we kept finding those little surprises hiding inside various props. Boy, were those the days.
I love how this guy's just really happy about crap all over the place. Some good commentary. It really feels like this guy's just showered in nostalgia and unable to see the fact that what he made is a cult classic at best. And that's if he got lucky. But to make a good cult classic, you gotta be sincere, because if you're not sincere, then it's just crap and no one likes it. Like Samurai Cop was made by a very sincere man. And it's A-grade schlock. I do appreciate that the invisible walls are low FPS cheap effects. They're not that cheap. They clearly are somehow. Yeah, but it could be worse. Like, it could be more of a game break. I didn't listen to what the monkey had to say. He probably talked about these guys. The Great Mecha Gorilla. Oh no! It's a giant monkey! Lucky for us, the best weapon.
Really
Whoa.
top-notch stop-motion effects, huh? Unfortunately, we skimped on the Dick Starspeed puppet a little.
The Earthman is not for you to eat, fiend.
Is that... Is the voice like a... Because that happens.
Groundbreaking. We had the woman rescuing the man for once.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
We're ahead of our time with this scene, but well, then again, I've always been rather progressive. The studio exec didn't seem to get why it was such a big deal, though. Sorry, we don't see this as anything unusual. Ha! Of course! It's unusual! A woman would never save the man. It just doesn't happen. Not in the movies, not in real life. I don't know why we didn't get more recognition for this scene.
Because you're being sexist right now. That's...
Ahead of my time.
Like, is the voice distortion, that's something that I notice when you place some things on double speed and the voice quality is too high. So it might actually be that the frame rate is killing it, but at the same time, it feels very genuine in a weird way. I've got Dramatic Rescuer.
We're
And I got a
supposed
blue
to
cog.
be seeing Dick and Scarlett's first dialogue scene here.
Is this a distortion effect? No. Like, clearly something is happening.
Thank you for saving me, strange woman.
And she sounds a
What
lot
is
better.
your name?
I am the magnificent Scarlet Nova.
I guess it's just higher voices, maybe? They got Dopplered faster or something?
My motives. Just be happy that you are still alive. I must speak with my father at once. I shall teleport to his chambers.
This helmet's looking comfortable, by the way. Wait, we can just... I thought this prop looks cheap. Even from a game point, it doesn't look like it has any shaders on it or anything.
Huh? Where is this place? This is not my father's chambers.
You have disobeyed.
This is pretty high tech for a crappy movie.
Scarlet. Enjoy an eternity in the Tower of Eternal Solitude. For all eternity.
The old fool did not notice I am wearing my jetpack.
Booster usage. Jump. Wait. Wait. Use booster. Survive deadly fall.
Alright. Where's the gauge? Oh, there it is. Oh! Okay, so it regenerates after a little while. What? Oh, I get it. That's pretty neat. What? Oh.
Scarlett didn't quite realize she needed to shoot those energy orbs down below.
Okay, you don't have to do
Keep in
it once.
mind, Stacy was doing this on a soundstage, okay?
Okay, so I can't move away. I just can only move left and right. This is slightly awkward, though. Also, why is there a specific gun for shooting vertically? Why does it have much better range than anything else? I don't get this at all. Ah, they use the little soundbite that everyone uses. That's some aggressive audio aim. But I appreciate it.
The energy imps. Such a neat effect. We had to paint each movement frame by frame and superimpose it into live footage. We were pulling all-nighters for weeks. Well, when I said we, I meant the artist. I'm pretty much useless if I don't get a solid 10 hours a night. But they were at it forever.
It looks...
They had to redo it all because I accidentally told them red instead of blue the first time. Artists.
They look really nice, though. Those look really good. Really good. For what it's worth, I guess. Yep. What's this?
Curses! My father revoked my access to the teleport terminals. I shall only be able to utilize the ones I activate manually.
Yeah, but that looks like a hard tower to scale. I picked up on money. Whoa, oh, whoa. That's neat.
Ah, I knew you would return.
Puny Earthman, you shall help me overthrow the Emperor.
New Earthman.
Why would you turn against your own father? How do I know I can trust you?
Oh, this scene. This is practically Shakespeare in outer space.
Just as the entire planet does.
And, huh? Patrick, what's wrong with the video?
Sorry, sir. Technical problems.
Darn it, we're missing some really good writing here.
There. Sorry about that.
I love how they're skipping over the good writing
Well,
so they don't have to write
we
good
just
writing.
Passed right by her big scene. Basically, they agree to work together, but one must stay behind in a sleep chamber at all times.
Should
I just-
rewind?
Never mind. I'll continue from here.
I love, I just can't believe that they were that just, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Okay? That's, with the game, like, I mean the gameplay mechanics, like, they had to justify two characters somehow, and they're like, oh, there's a sleep chamber. That's, I don't know how that works in movie land, but it's there now. Also, he goes up a little bit, or he seems to be going to some sort of minimum height. No, whatever. Where are we going? Hello, Monkey Man. The nuclear ants! I thought they were nuclear ants.
Oh, spoiler alert. Our heroes may or may not find a particular tool that will allow them to destroy those rock barriers later on in the film. Right from the start, our budget was a little tight, even by standards back then. To make do, Tony shot a couple scenes in black and white.
How does that work?
Originally, he intended to use it for flashbacks. But then I had to break it to him. Our film doesn't have flashbacks. We almost made it a silent film just to cut costs.
They're just like, don't worry about it. If that comes back up again, I'm gonna be happy. Otherwise, I'm gonna be slightly upset. Because that is a missed opportunity to bring that back as a running gag. That random scenes just do that. Ooh, that could be exciting. Is this? Yeah, that's where we started out. That's not where I want to go right now. Oh, but look at this big boy.
I felt it was an absolute necessity we have a T-Rex in this film, but we got this Serato thing instead. Of course, I went through the whole production thinking it was a T-Rex because, really, who can tell the difference anyway?
Well, those weird paleontologist people that were upset at the fact that you were, I don't know, the inaccurate portrayal of dinosaurs. Wow, that's a big old tower. You could put a lot of shoes
It
in
would
that.
appear that now is the time for us to climb the deadly Tower of Monsters.
Trademark. Wow. Look at those graphics.
Screenwriting 101. Always announce the title within the film itself. How else are you going to let the audience know your heroes really mean business?
I wonder if the money I'm picking up is the budget for the film. And as I go along, more investors get looped in.
Now, that weapon, it's just an electric shaver. But, you know, I bet you'd never guess it was, would you? They look so futuristic.
I love this guy. I do think I'm gonna have to... Ooh. Can I get this golden cog? Ooh, I think I know how to get that golden cog. There's like a thingamajig up there. I love thingamajigs. What, no comment on the fact your lead star's burning up alive? Guess not. Golden cog! You've got a prize. It's a cog made of gold. They use up energy like crazy, though. Okay, so the stick can't be used while running, it seems. Oh, we can just walk up here with the stairs. I'll take care of these guys now, then. Did those actors just beat each other up? That's not very nice. What are these? Did these people even go to acting school?
I could have made use of that one at some of our meetings with the studio. Oh, you'd like to see records of where our budget went to this month? Sure, let me get that for you right now. Boom, boom.
I love how that doesn't...
Unfortunately, those meetings ended in a much different way.
I love how it's an actual flat screen effect instead of a visual bubble. That's so good. That's exactly what it needed to be. What is this? Mission. Upgrades. Missions. Upgrades. Oh, wait. What? One new skills is available. What does that mean? It seems to max 5 upgrades. What does any of this mean? I guess I haven't had... Oh, no. Oh, no. That's how this works. That's kind of goofy, but sure. I think I'm going to call it here, though. Because, you know, gotta call it somewhere. Might as well call it here. I don't like that the upgrades are hidden like that. They should have been just currency-based and let you go bananas, but sure, whatever. I'm gonna have to turn some graphics settings down and see if I can get the frame rate to 60. Unless it is supposed to be this weird, which I would not believe. I wonder if you can ever go back on your upgrades, though. It doesn't look like it. Astronaut. Do they have different upgrade branches? Because co-op seems to be a thing. I'd imagine that they do. Yeah. Oh, no, no, no. I'm still level 1 astronaut. I wonder when you get upgrades. Level ups. Oh. Oh, she has 2. Why would I not use her? She's just downright better. The key doesn't have that one up. Whatever. I'm gonna go with the lady. Also, the one thing is that I don't like is the auto aim. I also figured out that it might actually be better for some reason to use the... So I tried to play Duke Nukem 0 Hour, and I couldn't get the control stick sensitivity to work properly. At least it's very sensitive, and I don't like it. So I might actually do it with the mouse because the movement is going to be digital one way or another. Oh man, which am I even going to turn down? Shadows tend to help. Reflections are big too. Look at this. We already know a lot of moves. Just look at this. Look at this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have never ever seen a game in my life where instead of the number, they give you the word for the number. That's impressive. That is impressive. That is just some... Wait, what's this? Ah, that's cute. That's cute. That's really cute.